Library Board to order. I believe we do have a quorum, so please call the roll. Quarter.
Saul Hernandez. Darren Soon. Daryl Wu. Garrett Gatewood. Phil Cerna. Jeff Slowey.
Here.
Larry Carr.
Here.
Don Natoli. Jay Chenier.
Here.
Stephanie Wynn.
Here.
Angelique Ashby.
Here.
Sue Frost. Eric Guerra. And Lori Hewer.
Here.
This meeting of the Sacramento Public Library Authority is being videotaped in its entirety and will be cablecast without interruption on Metro Cable 14, the Government Affairs channel on the Comcast Consolidated Communications and AT&T UVerse cable systems, and will be webcast at www.sacmetrocable.tv. Today's meeting is being shown live and will be repeated at 4 p.m. Saturday, December 9th and 6 p.m. Sunday, December 10th on Channel 14. This meeting is closed caption. A DVD copy will be available for checkout from any library branch no later than 2 weeks following today's meeting. A public copy of the full agenda, including reports, is available for viewing at the back table and is available on the library website at www.saclibrary.org. Members of the audience wishing to address the board should complete a speaker identification form located at the back table and give it to the clerk. Please speak into the microphone when addressing the board and state your name for the record. Comments are limited to 3 minutes so that everyone may be heard. In consideration of others, please silence your cell phone at this time.
Okay, great. We're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Costa, would you like to lead us in the pledge, please?
I would be happy to. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. We'll now go to item 2.0, public comments not on the matters not on the agenda. Mary Larson, you're up. After Mary is Pat Sayer Handley.
Members of the board, I'm here in advocacy of our library services in North Sacramento. My name's Mary Larson. I'm a resident of 33 years in the Woodlake neighborhood of North Sacramento. I'm also a retired veteran and a senior citizen. I'm advocating that we really need more space in this building, the North Sacramento Hagenwood Library, because it's not really available for community-type activities or space to even present resources for veterans and other services that are in larger libraries. I know I've been to a couple of, I've been to programs where we were actually sitting right in the stacks of books, and I was sort of in the back and with books, and it was difficult to see and hear. I've also been to meetings where we're just at a table right there in the lobby of the library, and it's very inconvenient and certainly not private. I really think that we need more library space, either a bigger and different building or a solution to where it could become more of a community and service people of all ages, and definitely for my population, seniors, veterans, and residents. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Pat? After Pat is Lola Acosta.
Good afternoon, board members. I'm the president of the North Sacramento Friends. It's North Sacramento Hagenwood Library, and I'm encouraging you to support the purchase by the City of Sacramento of an enlarged building also. We see a strong need for community room. We could have various community gatherings, such as we have now, film nights, where everyone is squished in this little area. And we could also have locally made films. We have a very active teen group. 30 teens squeeze into our library, and it's an incredible activity, and it's so great for teens to have a safe place to come. They also come to the library during the day, not only during their teen special night. We also have a lot of tutors at our library, and these tutors need a place that's quiet. We need differentiated space. We want to start up an English language practice hour. However, we really are limited in space. I personally wanted to have a pop-up preschool, but was unable to have it at our library. There just literally was not enough space to do it. So even though our library is supporting the pop-up preschool once a week that we've been working on, we had to go to another space on Del Paso Boulevard. We also need space for an adult book club where it can be quiet and people can hear. We have, as Mary mentioned, some veterans in our area, and we'd love to have a resource table, such as at Colonial Heights, where they have a way up station. I know that funding is very specific for that, but I think that if we had more space there, it might be possible to have something at least for our veterans. We as Friends have absolutely no space to collect books. It's really a hassle for us. The big Friends collect books, and then they put them online, and in some libraries, they increase their budget by thousands of dollars. Well, we don't even have space to collect books. It's really a hassle. We have a survey that we conducted with 68 total responses, and 46 of those wanted a 3D printer. We have been promised by Redtail for a 3D printer if we get the space. 38 people wanted a library of things. Since Thanksgiving, we have collected hundreds of names on a petition, which I'll be glad to send you copies of them, but actually we're going to take it to City Council, so if you want to look at them, that's fine. So anyway, I want to thank our signature collectors, Michelle Rudek, Madeline Breedlove, Lola Costa, Mary Larson, Leslie Arnell of the North Sacramento Rotary. So I'm encouraging members of the board to consider maybe a resolution supporting a adequate and expanded building for a library on Del Paso Boulevard. Thank you.
Thank you. Lola? After Lola is Angela James.
Members of the Joint Powers Authority, thank you for listening to me. And Mr. Chenier, thank you for allowing me to lead the Pledge of Allegiance. That kind of choked me up. My maternal grandparents came to this country in 1910 during the Mexican Revolution, and they would be thrilled to know that you asked me to do that. So let me collect myself for a minute. Today I'm here to share information with you because we need a larger library space to serve a population with growing needs. Part of the reason North Sacramento was designated a promise zone is that we have more children who are not reading at grade level by the 3rd grade, a limiting factor for students moving into the 4th grade when reading skills are essential for self-guided learning and more independent study. The zip code 95815, where our library branch is located, is comprised of 68% blue-collar workers, many of whom labor in the retail industry. Of the population of 26,000 plus, 36% are high school grads, have some high school, or completed less than a 9th grade education. These are the parents who would struggle to help their children with schoolwork. 40% of our residents in North Sacramento are Latino, and many of them are recent immigrants. Pat alluded to those of the neighbors who are seeking ESL classes. We don't have the space to help these folks transition fully into American society. We need more space for teen programming and computer access for children and job seekers. And we need your support to acquire this needed space. Thank you again for listening.
Thank you. Angela? And after Angela is Frederick Gale.
I stand before you to add my voice to this plea for a larger library facility in North Sacramento. My name is Angela James. I'm a resident of North Sacramento for about 30 years, a friend of the library for countless. I've run out of years. And you've all heard the reasons, or some of them, why we need a larger library. And they're all very valid. Now, we have taken, as friends and community members, we have taken some of the steps to help define why we need it. We have located buildings, we have gone and done tours in the rain in buildings where we needed an umbrella on the inside of the building, all in an effort to help this process along. Because for all of the reasons you hear, we do need more space. Also, having a building, having a big, decent library rather than 4,000 square feet of rented space with toilets that back up very, very often, it would be a matter of pride for the neighborhood. As a government agency, I think the government, the city, needs to put lofty buildings in those areas where they are socioeconomically depressed, where the population can get together and look at these buildings and see a sign that the government cares about them. So apart from all the reasons why we need it, I am there quite often, 2 or 3 times a week. We have meetings surrounded by kids. We have people shushing people. We have the homeless finding a nice warm place to stay. We have homeschoolers using the library, and we are doing it in a very, very limited space. I know you ladies and gentlemen here are not genies, that you can't provide this by the wave of a hand, but we know that you have the power, you have the authority, and the good looks to make all of this happen. So, on behalf of the residents of North Sacramento, we would like your consideration for a nice, big library on Del Paso Boulevard. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you to the Vice Chair for starting the meeting. Angelique Ashby, I have one other speaker still. Go ahead. Okay. Frederick Gale. Fred? That's
Frederick Gale, 7336 Hurlong Way, North Highlands.
Fred, you can stand in front of the 2 microphones there, right there. That's good, yeah.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, we'll get you in stereo there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Frederick Gale, 7336 Hurlong Way, North Highlands, resident since 68, something like that. But I was concerned, I remember when I was on the Rio Linda School Board some years ago, that there was an attempt to connect our school libraries with the county library. And I think that would be a great move if we would connect our school systems, libraries, with the county, and would have great access for a lot of journals. You know, and later remember, I was talking about learning to read. As a matter of fact, I can't remember when I could not read. I think I could read before I could write, believe it or not. And I was in the stacks the other day, and I was looking for The American Dilemma, Guatemala. I couldn't find a copy of it. And if you could, and there's another book that I had as a freshman, 48, I believe. the Black Omnibus. I think it was Allison Davis, but I can't remember who was the author, and I should have a copy of it if you could do that. But people who read make good citizens and smart people. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Fred. And we've got librarians in the room that might be able to help you find those volumes that you're looking for. Okay.
I appreciate it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fred. Okay, well, thanks to all of our speakers, and I know that Member Ashby wants to speak. So, Angelique?
Thank you, Chair Natoli. I just wanted to speak to the North area contingent that's in the room. Councilmember Warren reached out to me several months ago about this project and has been looking at properties and is very much in line with your same thinking, would like to see something along the boulevard, a bigger space, consolidating and moving resources into a bigger facility so that you could serve more people. I know that he has been working with city staff on what that process would look like and what the costs would be and how we could partner with the library moving forward. He has asked for my help from the library board standpoint, which I have offered. And so I want you to know that there is an effort to try and see what opportunities exist in that area for us. And I'm glad to hear you engaging here at the Library Authority today. Thanks, ladies.
Thanks. Okay. Then if no other comments, then Rivka, anything you want to add to the commentary here?
Well, I want to make sure Mr. Gale knows that we have librarians who are very actively involved with our school libraries and teaching the kids resources that can really be useful to them, and we're trying to get library cards into the hands of all students so that they have access to our libraries. And there's actually a report that we've presented to the board at this meeting talking about one effort that we have. So thank you for bringing that up. And we will, if you'll stick around, we'll find out what those books are and we'll see if we can get them for you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good. Okay, thanks, Rivka. And thanks to all of our speakers here. Okay, with that, I know that we have some time sensitivity for some of our board members, so for the action items, we will come back to our presentations and to our director's report and information items, but let's go to the consent calendar unless there's any disagreement amongst my colleagues to do that. And we have items 6.1 through 6.4 on the consent calendar. I don't have anybody sign up to speak on any of those items, and so unless there's questions or comments, a motion would be in order on the consent. Okay. All right, let's move in second then to approve the consent calendar. Member Carr making a motion, Member Wu seconding it, and if there's nothing further, then we do a voice vote. Okay, all those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Any recusals? Did you have a question?
I'm on aye.
Okay, got it, okay.
I thought she was trying to speak, and I...
Okay, all right, so everybody's in, okay, unanimous. All right, with that then, let's also take up the other action item on the agenda, which is 7.1, and that's the Public Library Annual Audit Report, and I believe Johnny Yee has a presentation on that, and then we'll come back to the remaining portion of the agenda.
John E., Finance Manager for the library. Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. So you all should have a nicely bounded copy of the financial statement. So I'm going to walk you through the audit reports, and feel free to ask any questions along the way.
Excuse me, Johnny. Can I just mention that we numbered the pages in your packet, so the presentation starts on page 93 in your packet.
Good. That's helpful. Thanks.
Thank you, Rivka. So page 93. And, so once again, these are the financial statements for the fiscal year ended June 30th, 2017. We had a successful year close. The audit went fairly smooth, which resulted in a unqualified audit opinion. So the term unqualified in the audit world, that's a great thing. It indicates that we are in compliance with generally accepted accounting principles and the governmental accounting standards board. Our internal controls are working great, and most importantly, there are no audit findings. So the scope of the audit are consistent with the engagement letter. There were no disagreements with management and no major issues discussed along the way. The financial statements, as you may be familiar with from your respective agencies, it's presented in two bases. So the modified accrual basis and the full accrual basis of accounting. The modified accrual that focuses on the governmental funds, and it's mainly looking at all the current available resources that we have within the library system. The full accrual basis, that's the government-wide statement, and so that's similar to the private sector accounting. It captures all the available resources, including capital assets and long-term liabilities. And pension, as you know, that's still a hot topic within the governmental agencies. The library continues to be in compliance with GASB 68 and number 71, which are financial reporting for pension liabilities. So once again, we've recorded a net pension liability of $14.4 million with a related deferred inflows and outflows of 5.4 and 1.5 million, respectively. The net pension liability increased from 11.5 million to nearly 14.5 million, and that's mainly due to low investment returns by CalPERS, and also changes in assumptions. The pension liabilities, and we'll look at the financial statement in a bit, that's mainly recorded in the government-wide statement, and it's further explained in footnote number 10. And also, as you'll recall, CalPERS they'll be reducing the pension investment return from 7.5% to 7% over the next 3 years. And so we've estimated the pension liability to increase by about $2 million over the next 5 fiscal years. So going from fiscal year 19 to FY 23. So the pension rate for the employee rate, that will increase from 16% to about 22% overall in the next 5 years. So looking at the financial statements, so the fourth column, the first yellow column to the right, that's the governmental funds. And again, these are presented in the modified accrual basis of accounting. So if you look down to almost towards the bottom of the page, the restricted fund for the county branches are at about $25.3 million, and the City of Sacramento combined is at about $8 million in fund balance. And at the very right-hand column, these are the full accrual basis of accounting. And so a couple yellow highlight numbers, the net pension liability of $14.4 million is recorded in under the liability section, and the related deferred outflows of $5.4 million is also recorded, and $1.5 million in deferred inflows related to the pension is also recorded on the financial statement. So looking at the next page, continue on the statement of net position, the overall net impact of long-term liabilities, which includes pension liabilities, OPEB liabilities, which are other post-employment benefits, and accrued compensated absences. So those three amounts negate against the fund balance from the governmental funds. So the end result is we have a $17.5 million in restricted net position for the county branches, and almost $1.5 million in restricted fund balance for the City of Sacramento branches. So the modified accrual shows a high fund balance, but once we factor in all the liabilities, the net position is much lower than the fund balance. So looking at a close-up of modified versus full accrual. So again, modified governmental funds, these are where we budget, for our expenditures and revenues. The total fund balance for the county, as you see on the left-hand column, it's a little bit over $25 million. And City of Sacramento, almost $8 million. And so the overall governmental funds is $38.8 million. In comparison to the full accrual basis of accounting, once we factor in all the long-term liabilities, county branches are looking at $17.7 million and roughly $1.7 million for City of Sacramento branches. So again, the full accrual factors in every available assets and liabilities. Again, once we include the long-term aspect, then the true net position is much lower than the fund balance. So any questions so far on the statements?
Any questions thus far?
Mr. Guerra, I have you on the end. Sorry, Don.
It's okay. You answered the question where he sits. Where he's seated. Okay, Johnny, keep going.
So we're on page 101 of the packet, Mr. Guerra. So looking at the statement of the income statement, just a couple highlighted numbers. The tax assessment and taxes came in at $7.4 million. County contributions at roughly $22 million via property taxes, and city contributions came in at $7.6 million. That's the City of Sacramento General Fund contributions. And then on the expenditure side, the major expenses are salaries and benefits, which are $23.7 million. So overall, we had a net change in fund balance of negative $229,000, and that's mainly due to the Arcade and the North Highlands branch refresh projects, which came in at about $1.6 million. So future impacts of GASB 75, statement number 75. So this is the OPEB portion of long-term liabilities, which is going to be similar to GASB 68. We'll need to record the full OPEB liabilities plus the related deferred inflows and outflows, similar to GASB 68. So this statement will be effective for fiscal year 18, which is the current fiscal year. So looking at the number on page 103 of your packet, so the OPEB liability as revalued as of January 2016 is at about $7.1 million. So we update every two years. So this number will likely go up to some higher amount, and we'll be working with our consultant to come up with an updated valuation for the board. And on attachment A, the required communication letter, there were two reclassification for reporting purposes only, so the books are clean. And attachment B.
So you have clean books in the library, is that what you're saying?
The financials are clean. No.
Not just about the finance.
No reportable conditions from the auditors.
I get it. I was making a joke, Johnny. I wasn't talking about you're serious about the finances. So. I said the clean books in the library is what I said.
Clean books in the library.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, keep going. Don't let me throw you off your game here. So.
And on attachment B, the management letter, again, there are no reportable issues to be reported to the board or management. Again, great, which is a great thing. So just want to thank all the finance staff, all the management and library staff for working together to make sure that we have all the, our numbers in place and our books are clean.
Very good. You got it, Johnny.
Any questions?
Okay, I don't see anybody punched up. Member Schneer?
May I
Yeah.
beg the chair's indulgence
Oh.
and just, Johnny thanked everyone, but I think we need to thank Johnny because he pulls it all together and does a fabulous job.
Oh, thanks. Actually, that's what I was going to say. Appreciate that. No, it's great when you have clean books, right?
You're right.
And when your books are clean. So we appreciate both of those things. And we went through this at the Budget Committee, and I just want to move the item.
Very good. Okay. Can I move a second to approve the audit and with noting again all the good work, and I have no one signed up to speak, so if there's nothing
Just
further.
one question.
Oh, I'm sure. Member Carr. Thanks.
On the auditor, does the Budget and Audit Committee select the auditor? How's that done?
We go through an RFP process every few years. I think we're on the 4th year with this audit firm.
Yeah, we had a 3-year contract, and we extended 2 more years, so, and then so after 2 more years, we'll go back and do an RFP and
then we ask
rebid.
for input. We go through an RFP process and we ask the Budget Audit Committee to help us, staff make a recommendation and then take that to the Budget Audit
Then comes
Committee.
back to the full board?
And then it comes back to the full board.
Okay, thanks.
Yes.
Yes.
And so next year will be the last year of the 5 years?
No, 2 more years.
Okay, beyond this, okay. All
Yeah.
right.
So it'll be a total of 5 years.
5 years,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so we'll be entering the 4th year. Okay. All right, we have a motion and a second. Any other questions or comments? If not, then we'll do a voice vote. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Any recusals? Very good. Unanimously approved.
Chair Natoli,
Yeah.
could you repeat who was the first and second on that?
Member Schneer made the motion, and the second was by Mr. Slowey.
Thank you.
You bet.
Great.
We were the first 2 here today, too. So.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
Okay, so then we'll go back to regular order for the agenda, and we already had public comments in the, so we did presentations. And was there any presentations?
And I will report for the Friends of the Library. Anita Scurry had surgery and was unable to be here today because I think she had her surgery yesterday, but she's recovering well. But she wanted to make sure that the board was aware of a couple of things. One is we've already begun discussions about the big day of giving. As you know, the Friends are huge supporters of our Book First project, where we try to get books into the hands of as many first graders throughout the county as possible. We're expanding that. We were able, because of the fundraising the Friends have done, to expand that program to 153 schools throughout the county to first graders. And so, and it's key that we have a unified message and work together on that. They also, Anita and Donna Zick from our staff did a presentation at the annual California Library Association conference, and it was a big hit. And she said many other libraries came up and have been asking for information about how it is that the Friends and the library staff are working so well on this particular initiative and how to create and implement their own Book First program. And she also wanted you to know that the annual meeting of the Friends of the Library, where they do the election of officers, is Sunday, February 11th from 1 to 4 at the Arden Dimmick Library. And she invites all of you to attend. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, Rivka, for that report on behalf of the Friends. Have anyone here on the foundation today to report?
Don't think so.
All right. Seeing none, we'll carry that over for the next agenda. So unless there's any questions or other comments on the presentations, we'll go to the director's report. Rivka.
Okay. I will refer you in the interest of time to my written report. I do want to mention that my experience in Jordan working with refugees was really transformational, and I was grateful for the opportunity and actually have plans to take some more vacation and go back within the next couple of months. There are two more trips planned to actually help put together libraries in the camps. For context, the Zatari refugee camp is about the size of well, it's 10,000 more people than live in Rancho Cordova, but it covers about a 5-mile square radius. And so it's pretty densely populated. And they have 5 libraries, so they want a library of things. So we're putting together a project to do a little library of things for them. So anyway, it was great.
Great.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
You have Garrett here.
We've
That's
got
right.
your back.
Okay. All right. Any other comments on the report, just in written form in your agenda? Seeing none, then that takes us to just our information items. We have the financial report, court investment, and student success library card initiative. Any questions or comments on any of those items?
Oh, I forgot one thing from my director's report.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's right.
Saturday night was the annual Harry Potter Yule Ball. This is organized by teens. 500, we had to limit it to 500 because we didn't want to get in trouble with the fire marshal. 500 kids showed up. I stopped by after another event. It was about 10 o'clock. It was in full swing, and the kids are, it's just one of those things that actually gives you hope for the future, because everybody was having a great time, and there were no problems and no issues, and it's a reflection of the diversity of Sacramento, and it was just a great event. And a shout out to our youth services staff and Christy Ham for putting this together, because it gives kids the chance to actually develop project management skills and plan, and event planning is really, and projects are important. And it's a great time, so thank you.
Good. Well, thanks for sharing that with us. Anybody else make it to the Harry Potter? Was it the ball? Is it the Harry Potter?
They're dressed up like it's a prom.
Oh, very good.
Or they're dressed up like wizards. Next year.
Okay. All right, Mr. Gatewood, you're our Harry Potter emissary to the group there. Okay, with that then, if nothing else, go to reports, ideas, and questions from board members. So any announcements? I'll look to my left first. Any comments? To my right? To the center?
Separate by gender today? Is that what happened?
So next meeting we'll go girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy. How's that? Okay.
Whatever makes you happy.
I don't know. I didn't have anything to do with it, so I just know that you're always supposed to sit in the middle. So that's all. Okay. With that, our board members. Okay. Oh, this one here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thanks for, I figure the libraries, right, they're all about the kids. So Aaliyah, which probably most of you know her as Peanut, came with me today. And this is like a full circle moment, because 4 years ago, when I had a very large baby shower thrown for me by the library and the Friends of the Library. And we're still reading the books from that event, hundreds of them. It might take us a while, probably in high school by the time we get through all of them. But anyway, thanks for indulging me to allow her to be here with us today.
Well, she has her own name tag.
She does have a name tag, so she's official.
Any report you want to give, Aaliyah?
Aaliyah, you want to say anything? Do you like books? Yeah? Good answer.
And do you like the public library system here in Sacramento?
Oh, yeah. We love the library, don't we, girl? Yeah.
Okay, that's all we need for affirmation for going into the new year. So public libraries are great, our books are clean, and I want to wish everyone a wonderful holiday.
Thank you.
And by the way, you're back.
Just for today.
You couldn't leave us. I didn't think, though. It was too much, to do it all once.
Just for today, Sharon Natoli, your new regular attorney had a pre-booked vacation that she had to take.
So Jennifer will be back. But anyway, good to see you again, too. So again, thanks to all of our library staff for a good year. We'll be back and return after the new year, and you'll have a new chair, I trust, or at least we'll be looking at that. So, but nonetheless, again, thanks for all the good work and wonderful holiday season to everyone. And with that, unless there's anything else coming before this body, I'm going to say we're adjourned.
Thank you.